Toops, and guess what? It's Military Spouse Appreciation Day. I bet some of you are probably thinking, oh, Mother's Day and this? I didn't know. That's okay. That's not what I'm here for. But if you're remembering that Mother's Day is Sunday, you're welcome. Just give you a minute to figure that one out. So, amongst many other things, I am an Army wife and have been one now for nearly 7 years or so. I have to do the official math. But when I signed on to be an Army wife, I had no idea. There was this one big surprise that I didn't see coming. And I think, part of what I expected in the first place was just a skew. I've watched one too many war movies with my dad. So everything was, of course, highly dramatized. And then I got in it and thought, oh, this is nothing like I anticipated. And it's far better than I could have imagined. So when you come on as a military spouse, you think, alrighty, I'm here. I'm going to support my spouse. I'm going to follow their career, their line of work. No matter where in the world it takes us, we're going to move every few years with little to no say. Sometimes you get a say. And a lot of times I'm going to be holding down the home front alone with kids while my spouse goes on training or goes on a deployment. And so that I was super braced for, prepared for. Which is actually a good field for me because I'm a giver and I feel very strong and confident, and I love to run the show. I love to help other people, support them. If there's anything I can do to make it better, I do. So no problem. But want to know what my surprise was? The surprise is that you don't just support who's under your roof. When you become a military spouse, there is so much more than that. Yes, some people say, oh, well, you're supporting your country in one way, shape, or form. And that's true. I would agree with that. But I think the thing that surprised me is that I'm battling a cold right now. Still feeling pretty super as much as I possibly can. There's a quote that when I became a mom really resonated with me. And it was, a mother to one is a mother to all. I'm going to be so bold as to say that a military spouse to one is a military spouse to all. And why do I say that? You're not just supporting your spouse, your family, your children. You're not just confined to the walls of your own house on base or wherever you may live. I find that I am helping other friends I've got two female friends who are both service members. One's in the Army, one's in the Air Force. I have helped pick up kids after school, babysat at the last minute, helped with car appointments, and provide a much needed socialization for the kids, but especially for the mom, because these women work so hard. They're fighting for our country. They're working all day, and then they come home and they're a single parent. So it's my pleasure to support them because I am home. I work from home. I'm here, and I'm available and more than willing. But I'm not here to talk about myself. I want to give a shout out to all my military spouses from different bases. For me, it was Wiesbaden, Germany, and Fort Meade, Maryland, because you have supported me. Military spouses do not just support their husbands, their wives. They support their community. We are the first ones to pick up the kids in case of emergency. We will make, in the middle of the night, hospital ER runs. We'll say, I'm going to the commissary, need me to pick up something. Or we'll say, hey, you've had a rough day. Why don't I take your kids and you shop at the commissary by yourself? Which, you find one that does that and you're gold. But I think that what's just amazing is that military spouses, they are so supportive and so giving. And often, we're just in the background. But in the background, we're not just sitting there. We're super busy. We are helping each other. We're babysitting, sharing coupons, tips, places to go, advice on how to PCS, what you need at your next duty station, what you don't need, who a great pediatrician is or a great dentist is, because we reset every 3 years. And guess who's the ones running the show? It's us. We're the ones finding all the doctors, doing all the appointments, the paperwork, and establishing a new home. But I feel very strongly that I wouldn't be as successful as I am as a military spouse if it weren't for my tribe, because my tribe has helped me in good times and bad, during grief. They've been there to give me a hug. We've helped jump in and clean houses and wash dishes and babysit kids and pick up kids. And it's just so remarkable. And even it's as simple as them saying, you know what, you look like you're having a rough day. Why don't you come over for coffee? Or You look like you've had a really rough day. After the kids go to bed, come over for drinks. So I just want to give a shout out to all the military spouses out there, because I know you do so much more than just support your spouse. You support your community, your neighbors, your friends, your family, their family, and we couldn't do it without each other. So happy Military Spouse Appreciation Day. Thank you so much.